never fear nobody. I'm only here to party. Why you trying to fit? I'll disappear. Oh yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, no, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love, you won't get none of that. No, no time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short, life too small. No, can't waste your time on things you can't rely on. I got no time for it. I don't want no bad energy, no. No, no. No bad energy, no bad energy, no. No, no, no. Hey, can't delay. No, we have no time to waste. Better use up your days, or better come stack your stack your paper. If they screw face, so no, handle with grace, so yeah, don't sweat. Oh yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke, you don't want none of that. No, no, you won't be my.
So what a sight this is. Another edition of this crowd competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Just joining us, we are already underway. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. Richie makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim, what can we expect from him?
Well, when it comes to anticipation, Peter...
Shapes to shoot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Barella. Now it's Nkunku, and he's managed to get free. Nkunku! And he was there to get a vital touch.
There's a certain aura about him today, tremendous.
Costa Curta. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, played through for the wide man. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And it's Barella. Rafael Leao. That's a delicate pass. Deftly away. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. Nagatomo delivers.
Well played and well cleared.
Batistuta. And it's Paredes. Well, we expected better, and so did he. On that... Oh, shooting! Off the post! Goal! Milan! First blood drawn. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Bastoni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Barella. Caught offside that time. Nagatomo. Pirlo. Nkunku knocks it out wide. Back into the middle. Nkunku played out towards the right wing. Cross from Maldini. Pirlo, a player of legendary status. And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
Goes for a shot! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
A case now. And there's the end of the first half. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Milan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. And we are back on the way. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Too much on that, it's gone out. Now it's De Bruyne. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. And he's had it nicked away. Now this could be a chance. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? It's a goal! And they are right back within touch! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Maldini. It's Pirlo. Maldini. Now it's Nkunku. Now it's Maldini. Nkunku looking to run onto it. Maldini gets into some space.
That's good defensive concentration.
Struck first time. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Pirlo probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Number 13, Dybala. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Lautaro Martinez.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an imaginative pass. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hernandez. And it's De Bruyne. It's a pretty loose pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Lookman. For De Bruyne. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And he plays one through. Nkunku. Decent chance!
2 added minutes has been...
It's in! And they are pulling clear here. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Inter really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here. Rodri. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ambitious ball here. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, it's Lewis! It's bounced back off the post. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! There it is! First blood drawn. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's got this place bouncing. Just listen to the noise all around us. Now they have all of this positive energy to feed off.
Liverpool are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now somewhat off target. Closing in on goal. Adams did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
And here's Forlan. Oh, it shoots! He has done it! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
White. Liverpool look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Rodri. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now Odegaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Van Dijk. White. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the ball is out of play.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And a quick reminder
So,
today
all square
to
at
please
half-time,
take all
each
the
side
bins
matching the
located
other
by
blow
the
for blow
entrance
at
gates.
the break.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
So once again, we're underway. Timber. Rice. Timber. And it's Rice. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Diaz. Luis Suarez! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Diaz! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pickford. And Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Lampard. Gabriel deals with that comfortably. Takes a shot! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And he can clear it away. And he cuts out the supply. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench.
And he shoots! Yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Real chance! It's in! And they get themselves in front! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Haaland demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And it's made its way to him. Oh, he's Luis Suarez! There's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
So what's your view on that goal then?
I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And he's on his way! And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Oh, can he get onto this? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Luis Suarez shapes to shoot! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Rice really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
Chance for a shot! That's another chance! No mistake! They have stolen level at the last! And he's only too grateful to cap it. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
Quick reminder today, please have your
So
entry
all
tickets
square,
at hand.
we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice. Number 47.
Into extra time we go. Liverpool
11.
conceded an equaliser late on. Now they have to do it all again. Do they have what it takes?
Gerrard.
That's an imaginative pass. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Erling Haaland.
De Bruyne. Rodri. And it's De Bruyne. Now the ball's gone astray. Great ball, and he's in here. It's Lampard! Not the most accurate pass. Ødegaard. That's a sharp pass. He's got away. Haaland. He's free. Big chance! Oh, yes! It's there! Late in the day! This could well be it! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain.
It has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Substitutions taking place.
And so the last chance to find a winner. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Van de Ven. And it's Rodri. Now Timber. Distributed tidily. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, this looks sharp. Now it's Haaland. And the keeper's got it again. Liverpool close now to seeing this one through to the end. Gerrard, very much a man of this moment. De Bruyne. Nice looking ball. Haaland! Oh, it's come loose. And that will be it. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Gabriel Batistuta, Jim, pretty much the embodiment of the complete striker, wouldn't you say?
Devastating. A great goal scorer and a scorer of great goals too. Given the ball anywhere near...
He's one-on-one! Bebeto! Pedri. De Jong. Koundé. Not the most accurate pass. And he's away. Big chance! Big chance! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And here's Rafinha. Now it's Bebeto. And this is Bebeto. And he's straight offside. Pass somewhat off target. And he's gone looking for safety. Pedri, looking to play him in. Koundé. Thinks one through.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That ball looks a good one. Batistuta is onto this. He's come in hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Barcelona are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And it's De Jong. Ryerson.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass.
And Bebeto! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Bebeto actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. He rises! Shot a goal! And now they can spring out of defence. Rafinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. And a chance! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Batistuta. And that could set him on his way. Koundé. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Looking for a runner. He has found the way through. Plenty. And the shot! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? So Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Balde got a long way forward to join the attack.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 16, Fermin. Number 18, Robert Lewandowski.
Rafinha.
Coming on the field, number 10, Danny
It's a
Olmo.
searching pass.
Number 21, Rashford.
Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Courtois gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pedri going full steam ahead down the left flank. And this is Batistuta. Rafinha, can he finish? Goal! And they're back in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Rafinha demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Rijkaard wins the duel this time.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Balde. No way through. This looks promising. It's loose, and oh, he's been caught on it here. That's very neat.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Chance for a shot! He scores! They have stolen level at the last! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Minutes has been indicated.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Rashford. It's Rashford! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All the big boys are set for this. It's like Land of the Giants in there.
Cleared without hesitation. And that's that. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock me as being biased towards my trade, but when you have someone like this fellow, Josko Guardiola, on your side, it's hard not to pick him out. Such an extraordinary defender with an unconventional style, incredibly quick, and so good at carrying...
Decent chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Roberto Baggio just eases him off the ball. And it's Baggio.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Defending of the desperate variety. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Haaland. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Looking for the run. Vitinha promptly onto that, and that is that. Beckenbauer. Rodri. Barcelona finding their passes. Luis Suarez. Shoots! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
No, that was never going to make it. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Well, that looks a cracking ball. Roberto Baggio, he has found the way through. Shot, surely! They've scored! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Simplicity itself.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
And now he has two. Things starting to look very comfortable.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've...
Luis Suarez! Oh, screamer! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
2 minutes has been indicated.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, and the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Barcelona have established themselves in a position of absolute supremacy. An action-packed 45 minutes, and they have raced into a 3-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Pressing high and with purpose. Now it's Luis Suarez. That has been cut short. Can he get it through? He's through here. Thinks about the shot. Chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. That's another chance. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Luis Suarez. And he's away. It's Luis Suarez! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. Barcelona are having a ball here. Great ball, and Rashford! And it's in! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Raul. And this is Luis Suarez! Messi. Conte. Oh, they could break here.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
That is a brilliant interception. Raul. Roberto Baggio. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai ploughing through the middle. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Hakimi clearly was a little selfish there, but I don't think it was a bad attempt.
Reinders. Ball comes to mighty effort! Really well taken goal. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unearned.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Paris Saint-Germain give themselves a fighting chance. Back in with a shout. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
He's played it back. And he's in on goal. He's great chance! Oh, taken with style! And the lead is extended still further. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Reinders.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Tries to pass it through. Cannavaro gets a foot in here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Neuer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And time is up. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes, however, might be his enthusiasm, his energy.
Can he finish? They've scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
There was to be only one outcome.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Takes a shot! Oh, nice! Just not quite.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Nicely spread. And it's Vitinha. Messi. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. They get a throw in. Belletti opts for safety. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Lovely pass, but can he... Tries a shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, nice touch. Roberto Baggio. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He is through here!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Messi. Robertson charging forward down that flank.
There will be 1 minute.
Nice interception, well timed. Vitinha. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Barcelona certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Barcelona are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And the second half gets underway. Rodri. And it's Vitinha. Looking for a runner. Nicely worked. Chance for a shot! It has fallen kindly here. And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
A case now of complete control. Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Roberto Baggio. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he was quick to react.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
It's a promising position. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. He's found a way through. Brilliantly cut out. Gabriel. And he thumps it clear. João Neves wins the duel this time. And this is Luis Suarez. Alexander-Arnold. Threads one in. And he's in on goal. Shoots! A real chance and a real let-off.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Coming on to replace him is number 11, Van Basten.
And he's intervened well there. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good steal. He just read it. Nuno Mendes. Nicely weighted ball. He's got away. Bit too much weight on the pass. And he's there to belt it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Vitinha. And this is Luis Suarez. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Suarez simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, no joy this time. Rodri. Roberto Baggio. And that's that. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now.